Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Aruna Rajaputra with today's topic active voice and passive voice for class 5 CBSE, and the video link of transitive and intransitive verb I am giving in the description, which will be useful to understand this video better. Coming to the topic active voice and passive voice. When the subject is doing an action that the verb describes, the sentence is in the active voice. I once again repeat. When the subject is doing an action that the verb describes, the sentence is in the active voice. For example, Coolie lifted the luggage. Father brought sweets. So in these sentences, the subjects Coolie and father are actively doing some action. Coolie and father are actively doing some action. Lifted, brought. So when the subject is doing an action that the verb describes, the sentence is in the active voice. I once again repeat. When the subject is doing an action that the verb describes, the sentence is in the active voice. Next, now read these sentences. The luggage was lifted by Coolie. Sweets were brought by the father. In these sentences, the verb shows that something is done to luggage and sweets. Here, verb, lifted. Here one more verb, brought. The verb shows that something is done to the luggage and sweets. In these sentences, the verb shows that something is done to the luggage and sweets. When subject is here, when the subject is acted upon by the verb, the subject is acted upon by the verb, the sentence is in the passive voice. When the subject is acted upon by the verb, the sentence is in the passive voice. Important points, some important points. A sentence can only be changed from active voice to passive voice when it contains a transitive verb. Sentences containing intransitive verbs cannot be changed into the passive voice. Example, John eats a sandwich. Eats is a transitive verb because its action is on the object. So this is an active voice. And the passive voice of this sentence is, a sandwich was eaten by John. One more example. John eats quietly. Here the verb eats is intransitive verb because there is no object. This sentence cannot be changed into the passive voice. Some important rules for changing a sentence in the active voice into the passive voice. First one, the position of subject and object in the active voice are interchanged when converting the sentence into the passive voice. Here you see, Raj wrote a letter. Raj wrote a letter. Active voice. A letter was written by Raj. Passive voice. The subject, object, both are interchanged. You can see here. Subject and object both are interchanged when converting the sentence into the passive voice. And the meaning of the sentence does not change. You can see here, Raj wrote a letter. A letter was written by Raj. And the preposition by is used in the passive voice. Preposition by is used in the passive voice, and sometimes we use the past participle form of the verb to write the sentence in the passive voice. Here, wrote, here, written. Wrote in the active voice, written in the passive voice. Passive voice. Here is an activity. Change a sentence in active voice into the passive voice. First example, crane has lifted the garbage. One more example, Swiggy delivery boy brought food. One more example, the dog slept all day. Do it as an activity. Change all these three sentences from active voice to the passive voice. Hope you all understood this video well. Hope you all understood the topic very well. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And thank you all for watching my video.